Hello. Hi. How's it going? Welcome to Tiny Hat Thursday. I am, of course, Melvin, Professor French. Greetings. How goes it, Professor? Hopefully well. Are you ready for a Tiny Hat Thursday? I hope so. I got my hat on. Thursday, Thursday. Almost as good as Friday. It's up pretty good. Yep, definitely a good day. Doing well and doing good, I hope. Or are you one of those professors that corrects people when they say they're doing good? And then you're like, well, to me, you should really be saying doing well, because if you're doing good, that's an adjective, and doing well is a adverb. Blah, 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 English talk. Blah, 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 blah. Something like that. Fighting crime. Are you a superhero? Or is this like saving the world through the power of teaching thing? Super teacher? What are your superpowers? I'm kind of interested in this now. Hang on, folks. I want an answer to this. Talking mad trash. Sure. That's a good one. Number one. You know, I think I have one superpower besides being, actually I have two. I can summon cats with my mind. About half the time. Not right now. And I can also, anytime time I turn on a car radio, I can make it magically play the band Rush, no matter what station I put it on. Aw, Professor French. Don't put yourself down like that, buddy. Are you like Repeller Man or something? Stay back. Emotionally back. Well, we like you, buddy. Professor French is, of course, part of the Rogues Gallery, one of our prestigious streamers. Hey, Professor, what have you been streaming lately? Anything in particular, or just doing what you like to do? Hopefully by now everybody is following the Rogues Gallery on Twitter, so you can see what we're doing all the time. Having fun, doing some stuff. Blue Black Control. Nice. In standard? Or is that in modern? I'm guessing standard, right? Cool. Very nice. I'll have to take a look at your deck list sometime. Has game against everyone. Always a good thing to have. All right. Well, speaking of rogues, I think other Rogues Gallery member Murph, aka A Murphs, aka Adam Murphy, aka Adam the. What's a good name? What's a good like mafia middle name for Murphy? Adam the Murphy? Yeah, I gotta think of something. Well, let's see. He's a chef. The real Murph? Can we call him like Adam Knives Murphy? Because he's in the kitchen, food going flying everywhere. In case you missed it, I'll do that again. It was like, oh, no, my hat. I don't want to cut my hat. Hold on. My hat, come back. Whew. That was close. I almost murfled. A Murphsks. Merpsks. Merpcusses. Merpsks. Merps. Psst. Merpskas. Cuz. Merps. Hi, Von Bane. How's it going? All right, well, let's jump over to some magic, shall we? I'll figure this out later. Murphs. Murphs. Mercs. Mercs. Murpicusses. Murphy kisses? Murple kisses. Adam Murple kisses Murphy. I like that. He makes me Murphle. A Murphy Raffle is a Murphle, by the way, in case you're not up to speed on the lingo. All right, so I think he's going to join me for a draft in a little bit. In the meantime, I can do one of two things, depending on what people want to see while the stream warms up. What are you doing, Oscar? I see you. I did not summon you with my mind this time. Better not be eating stuff. Anyways, I can either play a silly standard deck in a just for fun league, or I can open up a sealed. Yeah, the cat is gonna eat some string or hair or something, and then do what cats do with the. Then I gotta clean it up. I get some paper towels. Gotta get the carpet shampoo. Careful, I gotta wear special gloves. Do you know how hard it is to buy gloves in my size? There's Murphy. Hey, Murph. How's it going? You ready to rock and roll, or do you need some more time? I was just trying to figure out how best to stall until you got here. Thank you. I had this one for a while. I think it's one of the better ones. Although the green kind of green screens. Math Kidwell, thank you for the follow. I swear I will actually play Magic in a minute. All right, so Murphy's going to be here in a minute. We're going to do a draft. Probably Kaladesh, because I think Avacyn Restored is kind of awful. Right, is that what we're looking at? Flashback Avacyn Restored single elimination. Ugh. Well, I think I could put on gloves with one less finger. If you have too many fingers, that's kind of hard to get gloves. One less, I think, is not so bad. I know I need 11 more followers to get to 750. I'm so close. The competitive league, or let's take a look. I would actually rather. What's the difference? Is the sealed leagues just? Is that always 3 rounds? Oh, Magic, show me details. Oh. Crazy C403. Thank you as well. I appreciate it. Where are my details? What is this? Is this the? This isn't like 9 stages of draft, is it? Stage 3? No, I'm looking at sealed. I'm not looking at friendly draft, right? Yeah, I don't like friendly sealed. It takes way too long. If you have a bad pool or something, you always have it for a long time. I would like to learn more. Oh, great. Whatever this thing is. I usually use Firefox. Apparently this is wired to this. Kaladesh friendly sealed. Whoop. Oh, there's Murphy. Hold on, let me bring him in, folks.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, Murphy. Oh, we just got hosted by Todd Stevens.
Yes,
Todd
you
Stevens.
did just get hosted.
Thank you for the follow. Then I have to follow. You follow already. Yeah, thank you for everybody joining us from Todd's stream. We are setting up to do a draft. Trying to figure out what's the difference between Kaladesh friendly draft and competitive.
The friendly draft is best of 3. It's just straight up. You go through 3 matches. The competitive league is single elimination. So basically, what happens is if you lose a match, you get kicked from the league.
So it's like a normal A4 or whatever.
Yeah. Basically took the place of an A4.
Okay, did I have you on video here? Or are you just doing audio only?
Would you like vid?
I can put you in video. I got a spot for you.
Hey.
But I think I would
shirt
probably...
that guy now.
Okay. All right, folks, hold on a second while I bring him in here. Got to set up the old Skype camera.
All right, did you want to share the screen so I'm not kind of...
Yeah, I'll do that too.
Yeah. Give me 1 second.
Sure. Figure out where to put you. Yeah, like half your head. All right, hold on a second. I gotta fix this window thing. And of course, it takes 2 hands. I gotta reach the keyboard, which is always annoying. Hold on, folks. This is the worst part because I have tiny, tiny little fingers. Get the sizing on this thing right so I can actually see you. For some reason, it doesn't want to. Why is this window so small?
Oh no, where'd Melvin go?
Melvin's trying to... See, I have to reach way over... Okay, there we go. This is getting a little better. Get your face in here nicely. Put you up there. Head down there. Oh, this is the most exciting part of the stream, ladies and gentlemen. The part where Melvin tries to figure out how to exactly do all these button things with 4 fingers on Skype. Usually I have this set up, but I swear every time... And I don't know if other people have the same problem. Every time you try to like bring in a new window into your stream, and especially with Magic, it just jumps around all over the place for no apparent reason.
Hey Todd, how's it going? Yeah, no, when Z and I do the VOD thing, we always have to keep readjusting it every single time we do it.
So hopefully, okay, it looks like, are we good now? Oh no. My hat now broke. Hold on. This is a fine quality Mexican hat, and the little string that holds it on my head is broken. So, what have you been doing, Adam? Have you been doing friendly or competitive drafts lately?
I've been doing both. I go into pretty much anything.
Whatever fires first.
Yeah, pretty much. I think I was at one point in time I was in 6 different leagues.
Oh my goodness! So you can only be in one of the one kind at a time, right?
Yeah, that's right.
So
like right now I'm in cube, friendly draft, friendly sealed, competitive sealed, friendly work. Modern, competitive modern. Lots of stuff to do.
Okay, I think we're set up now. Can you see everything on your end okay?
Yep.
All right, you can see what's going on. All right, I'm sorry, chat. That took a little bit. All right, let's. I think we're gonna do a friendly draft because that way people can see the deck. And I like doing. You know, sometimes you build a deck and you're wondering, is it a good deck? Is it a bad deck? And then you play the person with the really great deck and you don't really get informed very well. Or you have a really good deck and you just like don't draw any lands. Yeah, DC, I think we're gonna still do Kaladesh. I'm not doing Avacyn Restored. That format is painful. Is that the word? Maybe we can do Cube if we get done with the draft Kaladesh fast.
Oh, that Cube is so interesting.
You don't like it, or you do like it?
I do and I don't. I don't like getting a turn 3 Iona cast from the graveyard against me.
Oh yeah. It's got all the. Does it have fact or fiction? I'm sure it does, right?
I don't.
Todd loves
I didn't
Avacyn
see
Restored.
it. Yeah, I mean, I didn't see it specifically.
I did Avacyn Restored 2 when it came out, and Blind Man, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I think it's hard to get enough playables in some colors. I think red is really bad. I think green is the best, followed by white. Although there's those blue, Mist Ravens, the bounce ones. Cube is fair. Hundreds of commons. That's a lot of commons. All right, well, we have 7
the
people.
cube is fairly fair, but it can be broken so quickly. Like, I drafted a green-white enchantment deck that has like Sigil and Starfield, both enchantresses. It's like
Sigil of the Empty Throne and Starfield and Nyx.
Yeah, both lows in there, and it looks good, but.
All right, well, we started out with a Panharmonica. Some people like the card. Some people think it's too dirtily. There's also a Fairgrounds Warden.
There's always a Hunt the Week and Revoke Privileges, too.
All right, so what's better, Revoke Privileges or Hunt the Week? Todd likes Panharmonicon. Well, you know what? Since Todd hosted me so nicely, I should probably take Panharmonicon.
All right. Well, we're probably going to go into blue-white or green-black then.
And we're passing 2 really good white cards, which is going to be unfortunate in pack 2.
We're passing 2 really good white cards, 2 really good green cards as well in Guide and Hunt the Week.
Yeah, Hunt the Week is fine. I've had problems where I've had green decks and I haven't had the big ones because somebody else is drafting like blue-green energy. And I've just had the little green guys, like I was playing green-white. And it was not as good. I had like 4 Hunt the Weeks. Cookies! AC Frosty 89. Thank you. Have a cookie.
What was that song? C is for cookies.
C is for cookies. Oh yeah, you have a young child. You'll know that song very well in about a year.
I will.
I am sure. All right. Well, we've got an Augmenter, good with Panharmonicas. Enthusiast, which is not as good, I don't think.
I like the white guy better.
Even though we just passed 2 white uncommons. There's a Prism.
Nothing else really like catches my eye here.
Only one. You're my only hope. But I'm glad you followed. Can I make that joke? Is that a Star Wars joke? Can I do that?
You can do
I'm
whatever
being told
you
I can
like.
do it. Only one Kenobi. All right, we'll take the white one.
Could go white-black.
White-black Fabricate's a thing, right?
Yeah, white-black Fabricate is a thing. You can also go white-black counters because you can get the Marauder.
So there's a Mechanic. There's the Bat. There's a Malfunction if we want to go to blue. Then there is this rare.
Seems to be a lot of
Does this 2/3 do anything?
That 2/3 is fairly strong. A lot of people draft it really high in creatures though, so it doesn't really do enough in draft, I don't think.
So what do you like better?
I think we're between Mechanic right now and Malfunction.
Between those two, I like Mechanic because it's on color.
I like Mechanic too because it can just get silly with Panharmonicon.
You can also like get some puzzle knots and bounce them. Yeah, I guess you could return 2 things with the Mechanic, right? You have Harmonica out.
Mm-hmm.
DC says take the rare.
Yeah, the rare is decent. I think that you get decks, you go against decks that have like a lot of like 15 to 18 creatures. So it really just doesn't do that much.
Yeah, and if we don't have a lot of spells ourselves, it doesn't do anything, right?
Well, it only hits the opponent, so.
If the opponent plays a non-creature spell? It's not us.
I think it's instant or sorcery.
Well, I think it was non-creature spell. Certainly not a powerful card either way. I mean, it's alright. We got a Squad.
It is non-creature, but yeah, either way.
We got a Lookout. Nothing in white. This is all kind of bad. I guess the Squad? There's not much here. Yes, I'm a Muppet, not a puppet. Thank you. Official Muppet. Legal responses down at the bottom. Here. Yeah, I think so. I'm not happy about it, though.
You can put it on the side, too. You could take Guide, but... Guide can be kind of awkward.
Alright, I like Colony, I think.
You like the Colony?
I like Colony for doing counter stuffs, especially if we get the Marauder later.
Yeah. I agree with that. I'm down with that.
Oh yeah, you gotta put your name in
here.
Hi,
I'm Murph.
This is Adam Murphy. He is part of the Rogues Gallery, one of our streamers. Hey, Murph, why don't you tell them a little bit about yourself while I add your name to the title here. I type very slowly too. I do everything kind of slow.
So I'm Adam. I primarily stream Modern. I have been known to do a lot of Limited though. I am not, in fact, a Muppet. I haven't been accepted into the Muppet Squad yet, so, which is completely unfortunate. Yeah, I've been kind of focusing right now on creating digital content with a couple other rogues and myself. But other than that, yeah, just have a good time, play a lot, and try not to have too many 2-3s because those always feel bad.
All right, we have a Bastion Mastodon here. I think that's the card. There's not much. Again, this pack is there's a puzzle knot. There's this thing, but I don't think we really care about energy.
No, we're not an energy deck right now. I think we just take the Mastodon.
Yeah. Hey, you just put up a video with Zane in your A to Z format, right?
Yep.
In a podcast.
I just got that up. We finally got the audio working. So I know French loves the 2-3s.
All right. Did we could somebody check the stream to see if I have a Facebook link and do like an exclamation Facebook for me? I think I do. Okay, well here we have Subtle Strike. All right, I think we want that. That's kind of late, isn't it?
There you go. You got it.
Thank you. And they can find your links to your stuff there, right?
Yeah, we're actually gonna upload it onto Facebook as well. So.
Okay, good.
The links will be on our Twitter.
Is who a ventriloquist? Is Adam a ventriloquist? No, Adam is not a ventriloquist. We could sing a song together. That might look a little weird. Okay, we got another Fabricator. We have a Built-A-Last, which is not a bad trick. Some red stuff.
I think we just keep pushing the Fabricate right now. We can focus on tricks a little bit later, especially the common tricks.
Let me take the card.
Yes, we are two separate people.
Yeah, that's definitely, if you haven't seen the stream before, we're two separate people. Professor, come on.
Puzzle knot here.
Yeah, the puzzle knot's fine.
I won a game because of that puzzle knot. Actually, I won a match because of that. But
are we ever going to tutor for anything? I guess we can cut black for whatever that's worth.
We can put it to the side because we can tutor for the Panharmonicon if we really want it.
If we get there.
Is that one called the Salvager? I like the Salvager.
Yeah, Salvager's all right. And now stuff we don't want. Maybe we want to take something down. There's a Herald. And a white card.
A white card.
I don't think Herald's going to stick around.
Probably not. I've had too many instances where I've played that and had to just play it on the Herald. And it's just like, eh. We need some, like,
good cards?
Acrobatic maneuvers and stuff like that.
Madcap Experiment.
Welding
Sparks. Oh. We got a Enthusiast, I think.
This pack is awful for us.
Yeah, I think Enthusiast is the best card. And that is not great. We could also just take Sparks to splash. But I think
the only other one that I would think would be the Skygate, but I don't think you want that either.
Yeah, I think we just want the 3-drop.
What we need is an Inspired Charge. That's what we need. Because then we can go both ways. We can go either really wide and just Inspired Charge it.
Okay, here's some more stuff. There's some rats. Just make some more servos. This is also not great. This is the second Madcap Experiment, by the way.
You might take the Fragmentize here.
Yeah, that's probably fine.
And it doesn't feel great, but I do like Servo Exhibition, but I think we need some sort of removal.
Okay, yeah, the Fragmentalize. Fragmentalize? Fragmentize. Fragmentize a wheel. Foundry is decent. Should I take the Investigator and the Inspector instead?
To do that, makes Pan cost 3. Makes Bastion or Mastodon cost 4.
I could do that.
And it's a creature. Just take it.
Fragmentize is fine. I like Doomed
Inspired
Operative.
Charge.
Oh, we got an Inspired Charge. All right, this is the question. There's also a Pioneer. Hey, this could trigger twice if we had some more assemblers with Panharmonicon.
Assemblers are hard to come by.
Yeah, people
I've
like
noticed
those.
this. Yeah,
I think people are realizing that 1 is bad, 2 is okay, and 3 is really good.
I faced a deck with 5.
Yeah, that might be a bit much. I think I would play 4 max if that was all my 5 drops.
They did nothing until they got their 5 dudes. I was like, all right.
Yeah, I think I agree. I think Pioneer here and hopefully Charge a Wheel.
It's flying too, so.
Yeah. Yeah, we briefly saw Oscar. He came when he
What
went.
we would like to see, if we don't get the Inspired Charge back, what we'd like to see would be a Chief of the Foundry. Or another Panharmonicon.
Now what?
There's another Panharmonicon.
All right.
It's either that or the Trusty Companion.
Oh no, I think we go deep now. Now we can play double Harmonicons. We can have some Harmonicon harmony. Panharmonicon harmony.
Harmonicon.
How do you combine Panharmonicon and harmony? Okay, so we could get a Panharmonicon back. We could make 2 servos. Or we could just take a flyer.
I think you make 3 servos.
If we have them both out, we make 3, right?
If you have one out, and then you sack it, and then you get the third one.
If we had both Panharmonicons out, we would get 4 total.
No, just 3.
No, you get 1 from the card, 2 from 2 triggers, and then if you sacked it, you would get a 4th one, right?
All right. If we had both out, yeah.
Yeah, if we had both. Is that better than the bird?
Yeah.
I think
for this instance.
For this goofiness, yes. Normally the 5-drop bird is probably better. Now kind of the same thing. We could take another 5-drop that does things.
Nah, you could take the bird here.
Probably. The bird is probably better than the second one of these.
Yeah. Oh, there's a Cloud Blazer.
All right, so if we take this, what are we not taking? This or Impeccable Timing?
Yeah. Do we just...
I think we take the Cloud Blazer. It's so good if we can get 1 Harmonicon down and hit it. Like, we really need
Aether Hub last turn, but it's okay. We didn't know that we were gonna wheel or we didn't know we were gonna get a Cloud Blazer. You take the Cloud Blazer. There's no other better pick here.
All right. Well, now we can take Build to Last.
Yeah, we can take the Build to Last here.
I think that's all right.
Sorry, I thought we were green for a second. I was like, "Ooh, look, a Wanderer. We can splash it now."
Oh, now we can fix it. Let's splash green to splash blue.
We can fix it to fix it. Someone asked me the one time, they're like, "There's an Attune." Someone asked me the one time, they're like, "Why don't you take the Attune to fix?" I was like, because that would be my splash color to fix for my splash color. So it'd be completely pointless.
Yes, let's splash the splash.
Yeah, exactly, right.
It's kind of like when you crew a vehicle to crew a bigger vehicle.
And the only time that works is if you have like a Demolition Stomper. That 10-7 menace thing. That's just huge.
Are these worth anything in Modern? I have no idea.
I don't think so.
It's got to be worth more than a camel, though, right?
Yeah.
I will trade this for 1 camel.
No, it's worth about the same as a camel.
Aw. Todd likes the camel.
How many cards do we have in the deck? 23 right now?
21.
Oh.
Counting some stuff we don't want to play, like Herald.
Ooh.
Well, we can get aggressive. There's a Snare Thopter. There's a Lawless Broker. No fixing.
No, I think you.
Yeah, black
I
air
think you
helmet,
take
right?
the Scrounger.
Just to start fighting.
It's a quick creature. That like we have a lot of small creatures too, so.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's better than Snarethopter though.
Yeah, take the Thopter.
Yeah, I
Kill.
think that's just better. The problem is, like, if our opponent has a Skygate, then the Scrounger just doesn't do anything. Those kind of cards. All right, we do have to keep our eyes open for a. Oh, if we were only green, this is what we would want.
Yeah.
We didn't get that Inspired Charge to wheel, so we have to
Prophetic
watch
Prism.
for that.
You got a Prism there.
Oh yeah. All right, that's easy. What else do we have? Rush of Vitality's fine. I don't think this is the deck, although you can crew with a servo.
The one thing I will say about the leagues that I really like is that you don't have to worry about what other people are picking.
Yeah, that's definitely true. All right, here we can take another mechanic.
Self-assembler.
Ooh, shiny.
Ooh, shiny.
Shiny.
I think you take the mechanic here. I think it's between the mechanic and the Whirler Maker. If we can get an Inspired Charge, but that's... the Subtle Strike isn't terrible either.
We have one. We already have 2 tricks. I think
yeah, that's fine.
Mechanic.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Ooh. Yeah, we take that. There's nothing
More
else
forward,
we really
but
want.
that's good. Yeah.
Our curve is kind of awkward right now, isn't it?
Yeah, we have a lot of 4s, but this format kind of does that. You take another Puzzle Knot. It's good with bouncing all these things. We have 2 mechanics. It's probably better than...
Prism too. We could take... nothing's really in... Nothing we really want.
No, not really. I think it's just the Puzzle Knot.
Yeah. It's either the Puzzle Knot or the Rats, but...
Yeah, I don't like the Rats.
We don't have anything that really does energy that well, unless we get like an Aether Storm Rock or something, but...
I mean, we could get the goggles to put it on the servos we're going to be making. That could be a thing.
We're going to want to get... the one thing I will say about the Panharmonicon anything is that if you don't have it, if you draft around it and you don't get it, it's terrible. So... because the rest of your deck is so mediocre.
Right.
That you just need ways to find it.
I think that's fine. I mean, there's another Mastodon. There's another Harrier.
I feel like 2 of any of those is too much, especially with Cloud Blazer in there. And yeah.
Well, frag. More 5-drops. 5-drops for days. Just take the shiny one and upgrade. There's an Express.
I don't like the Express. I like the one in Trample, but...
Okay, well, are we going to take a second Artificer, or are we going to take a second Harrier?
I think we take the Artificer.
All right, we got there.
Nice.
Sweet. That's exactly what we wanted.
Yep.
Sadly, another 4. I don't think this matters.
Trade wins.
Yeah,
we're
I guess
splashing blue anyway, so.
Could we actually play that main? Maybe. You got enough stuff
I mean, we're splashing blue anyway. You could technically take the... No, you can't really take the Engineered White, but...
I'm going to take the Puzzle Knot in case we see something like... what's her name? Oh, well, no, that's a 1-2.
Yeah, but with Panharmonicon out, you can do anything with that.
That's true. It's 2 damage, isn't it?
Yep.
And then you bounce and you play it again.
Mm-hmm.
Mind Rot. There's also Whirler Maker. It does fit the 3-drop. We do have an Inspired Charge. Is that better than Mind Rot?
I think we're going to want Mind Rot over that, personally speaking. I mean, Mind Rot is more of a situational card, but...
It's good against the decks it's good against, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Not to be
especially when we're like running trade wins and etc. So it really doesn't matter here, I don't think.
This is in case we face the deck where they try to mill us out with the master.
Oh, like the half of the decks that I built.
Somebody's not getting a Wild Wanderer. That's very late for that.
Yeah. Very late for a lot of things. I mean, there was a hunt a week and about 5 packs ago, so.
Yeah, well, I don't know if all the better players have moved on to competitive, and then the
rest of us.
The rest of us are down here in the the gutter of friendly leagues. I don't know. I guess that shall be seen. But like I said before, the one reason I do like doing these kind of drafts where you get to play all 3 rounds is so that you can really see what the deck is going to do. Because sometimes you just don't get the experience. Because you go, oh, I got a 2-lander, well, I'll keep, and then you never draw another land. And then you lose that game, and you play your second game, and you draw 5 land, and then you draw 2 more land, and you never do anything. And then you're like, was that deck good? And you're like, well, it might have been, but I don't know. Deck beat itself. I mean, if you play, you know, like dozens of drafts or hundreds of drafts, you'll know that. You'll know if a deck is good and how well it'll do if you have that experience. Yeah. But if you're doing it where you're really walking through it, and especially for an audience, if they want to know, all right, well, is this thing good? Is it bad? What's it going to do? And you don't really get to show it off. It's kind of a shame. Wasted time.
Yeah.
Draft for half an hour, play for 5 minutes.
And I've definitely done that with a couple modern competitive leagues and stuff where it's like X2 drop. It's because like the deck wasn't operating right. Now it's just like, all right, time to drop. Sorry guys.
All right. Well, unfortunately, we have a lot of cuts to make. That's always a good place to be where you have to cut a bunch of stuff.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So I guess the question is, are we going to play this trade wins, or do we just want to play the Cloud Blazer?
You can cut the trade wins for now. I don't think that we really need it. We can probably cut.
You can cut one of these. Our 5-drop splat is kind of heavy.
Yeah.
We got to work on the 4s.
Yeah, I was more looking at the 4s right now.
The 4s, this is good. This is very good. This is okay. This is probably the first cut. They do say the first cut is the deepest, right?
Yeah. I think. They do say this.
Stopster doesn't have any real synergy with our deck, but it's just a strong card.
A good card. Aren't there always a billion cuts? Not always.
I think usually you have a lot of playables, right? I've rarely had, unless I'm like waffling between 3 colors and I can't decide where I should be, then I usually am always fine on playables.
Yeah, it depends though. I mean, like there are times when you'll start a draft or something and you start in 1 color and it just gets cut so heavily that you have to move into 2 or 3 colors, and then you're just left with a pile. And you're like, right. Or you open or you're in like green white and then you open a Chandra and you're like, all right, I guess I have to draft fixing from now on.
Yeah, I've definitely been like, I'm in green, but I'm not getting the good fixing, and then I see white cards and I see blue cards, and then I take a white card and the next pack has no white cards and a good blue card, and then I take a blue card and the next pack has no blue cards and good white cards, and I just keep going back and forth like that.
And then all of a sudden you're in like splash green. And you're like, wait, how'd that happen?
Yeah, or I'm just like straight up 3 colors with no green fixing, which is awkward because everybody takes the green fixing so high.
Yeah,
it's a good thing leagues don't have a time limit on draft builds too, because I would be way behind right now. Then you couldn't get to talk about it. All right, so we're at 27. We need to cut 3 more cards, 4 more cards. How many puzzle knots do we have? Do we want 2 Cogsworkers puzzle knots or just 1? Maybe just 1.
If you're playing the black one, you just want one other puzzle knot, one of the white ones.
Alright, I'm gonna not play that one. Aw. Get it? That was a joke.
I think you should not play the other one.
I said I'm gonna not play that one. No.
Yes, I don't know. I don't think you should not play the other one. Shake your head. There we go.
I give up. I'm out. You take over.
All right, so we're just gonna go ahead and burn this deck.
Good idea. Fortunately, there's lots of gas emotes going down here. I think we're set for that.
We're gonna go ahead and splash red here.
Borrow one of those.
Just for TJ.
Can I reach down and get one? I don't think it works.
You're almost there. You're almost there.
I gotta stretch.
Almost. Keep going. All right. You fall?
I'm okay.
All right.
All right. All right. Enough with the jokes. We gotta finish this deck out. 3 more cards need to go. Do we want the sky column? The sky gate? Do we need the sky gate?
You don't really have a lot of flyers. You can put in the sideboard against a flyer deck, but I don't think you really need it initially. You can also cut the scavenger. Maybe it might be too high.
The 6-drop? Yeah, we can bring it in against the slower deck. It is really fun with Panharmonicon though.
Yeah,
although you don't really you don't get card advantage because you're putting them on top of your library, so you just do that twice. So you just like filter your draws better. How about the bird?
No, you want to keep the bird in because at least it's a flyer.
There are enough flyers in this format that, even though it doesn't really have synergy, I think it's good. After a while, Crocodile.
I mean, you have Pioneer, Thopter, Cloudblazer.
Alright, one more.
You could cut the bird.
There's a lot of
fours. That 4-drop slot is just so awkward.
Yeah, but they're all. I mean, I guess Multi-Fist Squad is the worst card. If I was gonna cut one, it'd probably be this one. I think I would do this. Dibida, 83. I don't know how to pronounce that. Thank you for the follow, though. I appreciate it.
Hey, TJ, how's it going?
Oh, there's TJ. Hi.
We didn't draft red.
Can I get some? Can I get some Geek Fortress emotes up in here? I need to see some generic colas, please. Mini colas, as my voice goes. I think we want the Inspired Charge. I think it's a win card. It's not just a win more card. There we go.
There you go.
Look at those. Very nice. Congrats, Geek Fortress, on getting emotes. They are pretty sweet. Is that the bear hat emote? The high one?
I believe it is.
Was that the bear hoodie thing? I think that's what that is.
Looks like that.
Okay,
let's get some more. Let's get some more in there. Maybe we'll be able to see it better.
Very nice. I gotta wait till they scroll up so I can see them. Red panda onesie. All right. I thought it was a black panda onesie. Wait, what color is the panda and what color is the onesie? Is it a black red panda onesie or is it a
red black?
Is it a red black panda onesie or a black red panda onesie? I don't know. This hurts my head. All right, well we're at 23. Let's look at our colors.
Is there a white splash in that red black panda onesie?
Looks like it.
I think there's a white splash in there.
Is that just the ears and the eyes? Just a white splash?
Yep. Hey, there's Panda.
Such Panda. Talk about the Panda and the Panda will show up. Okay, so let's look at the colors here. We have double white in a lot of places. One blue card. So I think we can run. Can we run what? One? Can we get lucky with like one island and have 2 sources?
I think you run 2 islands.
We have to run 2 islands?
I think so.
It's safer. It's just a little stretchier on the mana. So 2 islands and then probably At least we don't have double black. That kind of helps.
Yeah, maybe 2-9. That'd be 2-9-6.
Yeah, so that gives us, with the prism, it gives us 10 white, 7 black, and 3 blue. That's fine. That's like a 10-7 split.
Yeah, I think that should be all right.
So that's really a white card. That's both. Go over there, islands. There you go. Uh-oh, I sense a cat coming.
Oh, no.
Guess a cat. Uh-oh. The cat messed up my filtering.
Green screen shenanigans.
Yeah, the cat is so orange. I guess orange and green don't work. That is Olive, by the way. Olive, what are you doing? I don't know. And just don't get in trouble, okay? Meow. You just gonna rub up against the keyboard there? I don't know.
Yeah, well, you know.
She'll figure it out. She'll. Okay, well that's the microphone. Come on. So the cat just does circles around me the whole time I'm sitting here. Both cats, although the other one's not around right now. All right, I think this deck is fine.
Like sharks in the water?
Yeah. Except instead of blood, they smell petting. I'm getting scared now. All right, I think we're ready to go here. Let's roll with it.
See what happens.
Oh, Patty. What a pun. Have you ever tried to get a cat to wear a tiny hat? Rocks, paper, scissors. It is not.
Cat in the Hat didn't seem to mind that much.
Well, that is a much more anthropomorphized cat than my cat's.
Fair point.
That cat is like 80% anthropomorphized. Mine are like 0.
Are you sure? I thought they were like 5 or 7.
No, Panda, I'm sorry to hear that. People are dumb sometimes. I did like that they banned all those people on Twitter. All right, we got 5 extra days. Can we even keep this? We're on the play.
Yeah, I think we can keep it. We don't know what we're up against either.
Yeah, it could be a dirtly deck, in which case this is fine.
Well, I mean, we are a dirtly deck to be all fair, you know.
Yeah, I think we're mid-range. We're not the dirtiest. We got some goofy combo stuff.
Yeah, Panda, I know what you mean.
Yeah, especially kids. They don't know what they're doing.
I guess the best advice that I can say personally is just try not to take it to heart as much and just put it on being
Prism.
You know. Ooh, I like Prism. Can we draw that too?
Yeah, we're just gonna draw land.
Yeah, just try not to take it too personally. Like, I know it's terrible, but nothing really else you can do.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh, they're pushing 3 colors as well, huh?
The old Veteran Motor Splash in my green-red deck.
Maybe that's their only splash.
Yay, more lands.
No, you're only drawing lands like this because I'm here.
I think we make a servo to block his 3-1.
Yep.
Or her 3-1.
There.
3-1.
I guess. Yeah, I guess that's right. There 3-1. I found the best. Ooh, hi.
Aw. We got Helix right out.
Anyway,
That is
it's because French is watching.
All right.
They're not
Robot
gonna
Elephant
put
online.
that, so. French, it's all your fault. You draw so many lands. Oh look, a self-assembler. Did they not have one?
They didn't reveal anything, so yeah, they're just running a 5-mana 4/4. Cuckoo.
Alright, that's a thing.
Alright, so I can attack in because they would have to trade. Well, they'd trade the 4/4 for our 4/5. We can also just sit back with it.
You could just play out the Harrier.
Harrier go.
Because then Harrier blocks the Motorist. Mastodon blocks the self-assembler.
Yeah, and wait till maybe we'll get one of our tricks and it'll be a better attack later.
Always leave up the white mana.
Yep, make it look like I had Built to Last. Although if I had Built to Last, I probably would have attacked there, because this would have been indestructible. What? Oh, they had one in hand.
Oh, so they must have had two.
They must have drawn two. Failed to find.
Good. So at least they don't get attacks this turn.
Unless they had Built to Last. How about a trick? More lands.
No, that's a land.
Well, we can live fast.
You can live fast here, yeah. You can live fast while you can.
Oh, okay. So now we can attack, and if they get crazy, we can just totally blow them out.
You can throw down the colony, right? It's a 2-drop.
Yeah. I can also attack with the Mastodon here. What are they going to do? I think I get them either way, right? Well, no, I can't. This is
it becomes indestructible, right?
Yeah. So if they double block these two, I trade 1 mana spell for it.
Yeah, and fragmentizing the Prophetic Prism doesn't do anything, so...
Yeah, I can't fragmentize one of these. I think I can attack.
Vigilance it, right?
Yep, I can only play one trick anyways.
We would only want to play one trick.
Do I attack with the bird as well? If I'm going to play... probably not.
No, you still attack with the bird because they'll probably just try to block with 2 assemblers there. It's like, and they really can't attack back into you because if they do, then you're just going to vigilance your Mastodon again, and then...
Yeah, then they're...
Then they're kind of almost, yeah, they're on a 2-turn clock at that point, so I don't think that they'll attack back in. Familiar helps.
Alright, well that's an
Roller
aggressive
also
card.
helps. Puzzle not as good. We'd like to get a Fabricate thing. Or...
So let's see, if we send in the Mastodon again...
I think we just send in the Harrier.
Yeah, I think so. We don't have a trick right now.
Yeah. Have a good night, Todd.
Night, Todd. Have a good one.
Good luck this weekend.
Oh, indeed.
In your travels.
He's going to go knocks his opponents out. That was bad even for me.
Alright, so... I think we draw a card at the end of their turn. They don't really have any good attacks right now, so...
Yeah.
Unless they play like a Gear Hulk or something, or that
That's
thing.
getting better. See if they make a 6/8.
I would make it a 6/8.
They disagree. At least we can chump it for a while.
I think we draw a card here if they go no attacks.
Yeah, I like to draw a card. Then if we draw a Harmonicon, we can potentially make 2 servos. Well, no, we have to draw something. Doesn't work with this deck. Little lag there.
Yeah, things happen.
Oh, we could play Mechanic to bounce our Puzzle Knots.
I think we save the Mechanic, play the big dude. Just keep attacking with Harrier. At some point in time, Colony is just going to be too big for them to deal with.
I think I make a servo here, in case I want to bounce it.
Yeah.
Come on, Magic.
Come on.
I have to encourage the game. You gotta be nice to it and speak nicely to the game, just so it does what you want. Alright. Is it coming in?
I don't see why they wouldn't attack here. They kind of have to, but...
Yeah, we just jump.
5/7?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
could double block, but I don't think we want to.
I don't think we really want to trade anything right now, because we can Vigilance the... Do we have another trick? Subtle Strike?
Subtle Strike, yeah. We do have an Inspired Charge to think about, too.
Yeah, we have a Shiny Servo.
Do I make a servo here, or do I think about bouncing it with the Mechanic to make an extra one?
I don't think we really need to right now, because we can just, if we don't draw anything decent, we can always just Mechanic and replay it next turn anyway, so... That Colony is going to be a bit of a problem at a point in time, though.
Eventually we can just make it Suicide in. It's almost to that point. I mean, they could attack now and trade.
Where are we at on it? 4/4?
Yeah, it's a 4/4.
Yeah, just keep chumping.
Right now we're racing 3-1 though. Okay, so I think I play the Mechanic, bounce the Puzzle Knot, play the Puzzle Knot. I mean, I don't know what else I would draw here.
Can you Mechanic fabricate the 5-drop?
I could, but then I have to cast a 5-drop again. They both just give me a servo, right? Unless I wanted to make this a 5/4. Otherwise, I'm just...
but you still... if you make that a 5/4, you block with that and the Colony.
Colony can't block.
All right. Yeah, I guess you... No, you block with that 5/4...
I can block with these two.
You can block with the Mechanic that comes down as well. Oh, the shenanigans of Mechanic.
Oh, yeah.
Love it so much.
And if we draw another Mechanic, we can bounce our Mechanic with the Mechanic. Let's bounce something else.
Cloud Blazer would be clutch right here. Minus
so they have
fact
one card in
blue,
hand.
But...
No attacks. All right.
Interesting.
Cloud Blazer would be good. Well, that's also
Snarethopter
good.
is also very good. They really can't deal with flyers, can they?
Not yet.
I think they realized that,
Right.
They're dead. They realized that them attacking in and us consistently chumping it doesn't help anything.
So they are kind of green, red, splash white aggressive. Do you want the Skygate now, perhaps?
They don't have. I didn't see anything with flying, so.
Did we see anything for Fragmentize besides the familiar?
Familiar, prophetic prism. Nothing
Yeah, I have
good
both
though.
Harmonicas in. I could take out Fragmentize and put it in the wall. I kind of like the wall to block his early stuff.
That's decent. Could also mind rot them if they go and search their assembler with two cards up in hand.
Sure. Where is the?
I didn't see a ton of removal on their end either. We just saw
no,
the
they didn't
one
kill anything.
Pyro Helix, right?
Yeah. So we need to remember that for if we play the Pioneer again.
Yeah. Flying's gonna hurt them though.
Hopefully. Hey, we have our colors. This is actually not. This is pretty good, I think.
Yeah,
if we draw a white, it's very good. A different 2-drop would be nice, but
Prism would be nice there. Even though we have the colors, it still draws the card.
All right.
Hey, look at that. You know what would be a great draw right now? Pen.
That is true.
They're playing a Glass Blowers, wasn't that?
Are they on energy and they don't have any cards? Or are they just playing like 4-color nonsense?
It looks like 4-color nonsense. Pen would be really good. They're kind of stuck on one color as well, so, or at least for the time being.
So I think I make a 4-3 with the next one.
Because if I'm gonna countered that, because of if they draw Helix, we kind of get blown out there.
Well, I mean they kill either the servos or they kill the
they kill both
and a servo. It only does 2, right?
2 divided, so they kill both servos. We're left with a 0/1,
which we can bounce and then make into a.
What was that? Cathartic Reunion?
Cathartic Reunion? Sure.
Really? That's a card people play?
In your 4-color deck, which is low on playables because you're playing a blue splashed Puzzle Knot? Maybe.
Interesting.
See, here I like playing the 4-3 without the count. And then next turn, what we do is we play the mechanic, we bounce this, and then we play this again.
Yeah.
If we had Inspired Charge in our hand, I would make the servos, I think. But I think I just want a 4-3 here, especially with Built to Last. We can just crush it.
Yeah.
And watch this draw Inspired Charge now.
Outrider.
They have to make it a 4-4. Okay, they're not.
Interesting.
Oh.
I think we just play the Panharmonica on pass play.
I can attack here. I got Built to Last. I can kill their.
Oh yeah, we can still drop the pen anyway too. So.
Yeah, we can do both.
Yeah. I think I said on my stream the one time when I drafted one of these types of decks, I was like, this is where it's just gonna get silly. Then again, I was playing a deck with 2 Aether Trade Winds and 2 Acrobatic Maneuvers.
Alright, let's hope they didn't have their Helix now. Don't Helix my guy. Alright, you can do that, that's fine.
We're just gonna be
waiting. It's an Aetherborn, so I don't know if it's a guy or a girl. I guess it's neither. Or both. I don't know how that works.
Well, say play something else.
Ninth Bridge.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
All this stuff.
So I can send in the 4-3. That seems kind of silly. I'll just sit back.
Could have bounced the 4-3.
I'm gonna bounce this.
All right.
Because I can There's no reason to bounce this or the. I'd rather have a 4-3 on the board. Oh, I could bounce both of them. Is that good? That might be good.
You have 20 life. I mean, it's not like we're
not in danger of dying here.
Yeah.
Maybe my opponent just scoops.
The only thing that would make this better would be a module.
Now I wish I had made the servos. Now, do I put counters on here, or do I just make a ton of servos?
What can we get blown out by? Anything?
They could helix it, then we can't do it again. I think I put the counters on now because next turn I'll play the mechanic, get 2 more things, I can bounce it again. So this just kind of protects it. Actually, no. Let's make him have it.
I don't think we need to do it on that one. I think we do it on the other one.
Well, hey, Professor, what'd you open? T1 coming in. All right.
I'm surprised they attacked there.
With the flyer, they might as well. What's a 2-1 gonna do?
Well, it could die to a servo. Oh, hey, look. It's a self-assembler.
They can get the other one, unless they have it in their hand with one of their 2 cards. But that would be funny. I would laugh. Oh, no, they got it. Alright.
Did we put the Mind Rod in?
We did, yeah.
That'd be nice right about now.
Now we Mind Rot for the rub-ins.
Or we draw a blue land.
So let's see, I can play the Augmenter, play the Mechanic, bounce the Augmenter back, make a billion tokens.
Yeah. Chump block for days. We're just gonna try to get how many is that gonna be? We're just gonna try and get like 25 tokens out, and then just swing for lethal with tokens.
Yeah, we're getting close. We have 10 tokens on the board.
Next we get 18.
Get us down to 16, whatever.
You know you don't have another one, so.
Oh yeah, okay makes a point. We should have bounced our other mechanic with the second mechanic. Since we got 2 triggers and we could have kept this going. Actually, we could do that infinitely if we had the two mechanics and one of these things. Every turn we could just make more tokens.
Yeah, we have a trade ones that we can get.
I don't think we have trade ones in right now, right?
I thought we kept it in. Thought we took out the fragmentize.
All right, here I think I make it a 4-3. Do you agree, or should I just make it a bazillion tokens?
Well, if you do the...
Let's just make servos. Let's just make 18 servos.
Yeah.
Next turn, we just crush them.
I mean, put it this way. When we make 18 servos, we attack in. They block how many? 2, 4, 6, 7. So they block 7 of them, and then next turn, they lose. Just based on us smashing face.
Yeah.
We can live fast here, see what happens.
All right, 2 energy.
You can play the Mastodon after attacks.
Yeah.
Just attack with all the servos.
I could send the mechanics too. I mean, they're gonna die, but everything's gonna die.
You don't want to send the mechanics. Just send the servos because it's a 2-turn clock. They kill what, 2, 4, 6, 7?
Yeah, they're good.
So they kill 7, they take 11, and then next turn they can what?
So next turn they'll be down 2 servos. They'll have 5, potentially 6 creatures to block, and we'll have more stuff to send. Oh, I sent the mechanics. Well, that's all right.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
They're just gonna die, but that's okay.
I just thought we still had trade ones in. That's all. That's all I was thinking. They left the patrol to be big. Sure.
It's a 3/3.
They're dead next turn, and they can't deal 12 damage to us, can they?
I don't think so. Not unless they falter all our guys somehow. Scry 2. Short.
They're just looking for an answer right now. I don't think they have one. Because we just need to block the 2 assemblers. And we'll survive, right?
Well, yeah, they go. They can attack, but then they have 2 less blockers. We can throw away our fabricate guys now.
Yeah.
Our fabricate folks. They have fabricated as much as they're going to fabricate. It is good to note, though, if you have 2 mechanics on a Panharmonicon, you can always bounce 1 mechanic to keep the loop going forever.
Oh, yeah.
I did not think of that.
Yeah, neither did I. I was just like, we get to make 18 tokens. Or 8 tokens that turn.
Got a little token greedy.
The greed is real.
The greed is real. All the servos I could ever have.
I mean, what can you possibly have? Appetite?
Alpha
I don't
attack.
think.
Here it comes.
I don't think that they can win here, right? Unless they have something crazy, like
We're taking
Inspired
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Is that right? Oh, exactly dead?
Yeah, they had to kill a creature in order to do so. They killed their own creature to do so. So they have 2 appetite. Oh, we did take the trade ones out.
Yeah, we did take the trade ones out. Do we still want Mind Rot on the play?
Nah, I don't think it's strong enough. I think we bring the trade ones back in.
I think that's fine. Yeah, we got a little greedy there. Although I suppose if I hadn't attacked with the 2 mechanics, it would have been fine.
Yeah, that's how I was thinking. Don't attack with the mechanics, and that way we'd had enough blockers to the crack back. Because they would have been at 6, and we had how many tokens? We would have had what, 11 remaining. So.
Yeah, we attacked with 18. They would have blocked 7. We'd have had 11 left.
Yeah.
We didn't see anything we want to fragmentize, right?
No. There's just the Prophetic Prism and Puzzle Knot.
We didn't see any other blue cards, though, right? The Puzzle Knot's it?
We didn't see any. They could have a Cloud Blazer, I guess. I don't know. Their deck is kind of greedy, so.
I think their deck is just a mess. I don't know if it's greedy. I don't know if I'd call that greedy, because I didn't see a card that was, like, good enough to define as greedy. I think they maybe didn't settle down on a color.
How have you been liking Colony?
In this kind of deck, I like it, especially if you have a Marauder. It's good. All right, well, that's a thing.
Wish we would have seen that last time.
Now I think I just make a 3/2 flyer here. They haven't shown us anything to stop flyers, and I think we're racing, so.
Yeah, I mean the only thing that they had was another Pioneer. So I think we're just gonna race. Next turn, drop the Harrier. I don't think that their deck can keep up with it, especially if they're So they're just pulling out all the stuff that they had floating around, huh?
Are they attacking? Wow.
That's aggressive. No blocks, huh?
I like that. So the Mastodon or the Harrier?
Does Mastodon kill the trample train?
Yeah, it can trade.
I think you play the Mastodon to try and...
They also are just on green. They must be super color hosed, and they're just hoping to get in there.
Let's see, it would be 3... If we drop the Mastodon this turn... okay.
Yeah, I think we're doing that. They're on a 2-turn clock. We do nothing. All right, so
yeah, I was just thinking, but it didn't really change the clock at all.
Yeah, tap out. I like that. So they can crew and attack us. I think we can block because I think we're winning the race.
Oh, we're definitely winning the race if they crew and attack, especially since I tapped out here. For I'm not sure specifically what reason, but I get it for the prism. But
no, they're not doing anything. Interesting. So,
what is that? A 4/3? And
yeah,
we got a
4/3
5/5
and a 4/5, and they're tapped out. So we send the team, make this Vigilance, and then play the Harrier, or we could play two.
No,
folks.
we play the Harrier.
Yeah.
After attacks, and then just say, "There you go, figure it out."
Yep. You gonna chump?
Hey, just saw what she did.
Give me 1 second.
And our opponent scoops. Yay! Woo! Despite my not being able to count in the last game, we pulled it off magically. Hey, Murph, we won. Murph? Yoo-hoo! Murph? I want him to see this. Yeah, I think our opponent was at least 3 colors, possibly 4 colors with the blue, and I don't think it came together for them. And I think this turn they were just too late. They drew the prism too late to really do anything. Would be my guess. Fragmentize in.
Sorry, just give me 1 second.
No problem. Take your time. I'll just get in queue for the next one. So we're up on to match 2. Go us. Bum. Here comes a cat. Wow. It's like a cat crossing back there. Don't show my green screen. Oh. Alright, would I like to play first? Yeah. Well, this needs to draw some lands, but I think it's alright.
Ooh, look at that.
So we're on the play. We have 2 lands. I think this is a keep. We have 2s and 3s and 4s.
It's a keep because you can always just mechanic too. Actually, especially with Foundry Inspector, because your hands are 3 then.
Oh yeah, so we just need to draw 1 land and we're good.
Yep.
And we did it. Yay.
Do we even drop the mechanic here?
So we could drop 1, right? What are we going to bounce right now? As soon as we can drop 1, because as soon as we play the Harmonicon, we can bounce the other one back and start looping anything we get.
Yeah, so just drop it and then just don't use the ability. Oh.
All right, get in for 2. I won't forget, Panda. I'll try to remember. You know, if you people in chat would just tell us a little more about these things, we wouldn't have this kind of problem. But you're also quiet.
I know. You can almost hear the crickets coming through.
You could, like, mention these things to us in some form. Maybe type it out. I promise to read chat at least 30% of the time.
Yeah, I promised to reach out about 25. So between the 2 of us, we got like 55%.
Yeah, we're half covered.
Exactly.
Panda, did you say something? Something about something bouncing? I don't know.
Oh, we wanted a bounce spell there, but it's okay.
All
so
right,
we just
well,
dropped the pen.
Is there any reason we don't attack with the 3-2?
No, because they don't have impeccable timing here. And we can just play Panharmonicas normally anyway, so.
Yeah.
Now we draw land.
If we draw a servo, that's pretty good.
Virtuoso is that's a good card.
Uh-oh. Shenanigans commencing.
Man, if only they had a Panharmonicas.
I know.
Oh wait, that's right. We took them. Oh.
I think we send in the 3-2 because there's no way they trade. Let's see, can they...
Even if they do, we just get it back with the gear shift, right?
Yeah, that's true. All right, we are Harmoniconded up.
No, we needed something fun. Let's see, what would our best draw be here?
Cloud Blazer? Well, we need a land.
Yeah, land would be a good idea. And they're already down to 10. Land is good. Play the Harrier, I guess, suppose.
Yeah, so if we attack in with a 3-2 here, what we still get, they can make 2 tokens and block 2 Thopters. And then we can buy it back next turn, potentially.
We can buy 2 things back, too.
Yeah.
They think that we have a trick.
They might. They'll probably just double block with Thopters.
Thopter servo blocks.
Yep.
Whatever. Keep making them use energy. What else you got? So I was playing a game the other day. I thought I had it in the bag. Got him down to 1 life, and then played Aether Squall Adept. Or Aether Squall Ancient. I was like, oh.
I don't know.
It's like, I was at 6 life, too.
Yeah, that card can turn it around, especially if they can use it immediately. If they play that and just bounce everything.
I was like, no. Wait, what just happened there?
They shrewdly stole our Harrier. Traded us a Thopter.
Can't you return it with the mechanic, though?
I can return the Thopter. I can't. This is you control, not you own.
Oh.
Which is unfortunate. Really need to draw something to do with these Panharmonicas.
Yeah, no, right? It's not like we have enough Fabricate things in this deck. Or Cloud Blazer or anything like that.
Sadly can't attack. Trade Wind would be good.
Yeah. And High Spire Artisan has reach too. Oh look, that thing. So definitely Takedown comes in. With the lens. And you would think that since we were only running 2 islands, the flood wouldn't be this real.
Yep, turn 8 and we played 6 lands.
Yeah, this isn't really the deck that you want to be.
No, when you're playing a dirtily deck, you don't want to face the more dirtily deck.
Yeah. Let's see. I think we have to block that thing.
Yeah.
Oh, that has trample, doesn't it? So it doesn't even matter.
Oh, Harmonicons. I know you're ready to go.
They're just going to bounce their Virtuoso. And they have Badine. Well, Prism's a thing.
It's only 1 mana, too.
I know, right? Draw 3 cards.
That's pretty good.
Subtle Strike also a thing. Built to Last also a thing. You can return it to your hand and replay it again. Draw 3 more cards.
That is true.
You can return the other mechanic. And then, yeah, I would just do the mechanic and the prism. So you don't need to do the gear shift ace yet, so.
Yeah, not yet. This is silly. Do I want to gain a bunch of lose a bunch of life and draw cards, or am I just gonna die?
You'll just die if you do that.
Am I gonna die anyways? I'm gonna take. They can make 2 servos here, and we're gonna. Are we gonna just die in the air? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think we're just dead. We can block 1.
You can Subtle Strike and Built to Last.
Yeah. All right.
As awkward as that is, but it's true. And anything if we lose any actual physical creatures this turn, we can just mechanic the. I guess we can't do that because that's why they're gonna die. Those things have hexproof.
Yeah, then they can just bounce whatever.
I mean, it doesn't really matter that they have hexproof, but what did they return?
The Virtuoso.
Oh, I thought they would have done that last turn.
Yep.
So if we built to last the Thopter,
It'll be a 3/3, and then Subtle Strike will make it a 4/3, and then we can't really -1 anything of theirs important.
well, built to last will make it indestructible.
Right. I think we'd like to kill the 3/4 though, right? I mean, I could also do this, and then we'll take 3, 6, 7.
And just use Subtle Strike on the Harrier.
We can use it next turn. Subtle Strike won't do anything right now.
Alright, because that's a 2/3.
Yeah, so we
built to last that.
Yeah. Not sure how we win this. Don't think we can. Actually, I guess it's, do I want to draw 3 life now? They're doing that. So now lifelink wouldn't work now because they're gonna bounce the thing.
Yeah. Alright, let's
Dead.
see.
Yeah. We are dead. I mean, we could draw more cards and stuff, but I don't think that'll get us anywhere.
You could just drop the puzzle knot just to prove a point.
Nah. Alright, so don't let them draw Virtuoso. That's what we learned.
Padim's pretty bad too.
Okay,
we bring in Takedown.
Yeah, but that's green. I don't know if we want to splash it. What are we going to kill, the Harrier?
Do we have anything that... No, that they took our Harrier.
Right, but I guess Ether Train Winds does a better job of that, right? We could also play Mind Rot in this deck. I think they're a little slower. I mean, because if we put Takedown in here, do we have to take blue out? Are we going to add what? 1, 2 forests for a Takedown? I guess you can kill all the Thopters, right? Is that really the consideration?
I think the only time that we'd want Takedown, we should already have Prism.
I mean, just run it.
I
mean, we could take out like 1 Plains for 1 forest.
I think that's our best card against their deck. Do we need Fragmentize or anything?
The module.
Yeah.
We need to take out 2 cards.
I don't think we need the trade ones, do we?
It just gets anything they steal back.
Yeah.
We could take out the Puzzle Knot, the white Puzzle Knot. I don't know. I like most of the cards. We could take out Built to Last too.
Yeah, I think we take out the Built to Last and the white Puzzle Knot. I think the black Puzzle Knot's too important.
And take out 1 Panharmonicon?
I mean, we are a Panharmonicon deck. We want to increase our ability to draw it, so...
Yeah.
I mean, we don't really need to worry about chump blocking anything because all their stuff is bigger, so... And they're already dirtily, so...
Well, we have the green for takedown.
That's awkward.
I don't know if mulliganing is going to get any better.
I don't think so either. Because we already have our... We're just really slow.
Yeah.
Hopefully we draw into Prism soon.
Or lands.
I mean, we do have all
cat.
the cards that we really want. A 2.
Tune with Aether.
Man, if only we picked up some of those for our splash color into the splash color.
Yeah.
Well, black land is a thing.
Any land is a thing until we really need to cast something. 1 more land and we can cast 2 cards. All right, there we go.
Perfect. That's like the best land that we could draw.
They're just going to have Virtuoso here, because that's how it works.
Well, of course. I mean, you're drafting with me. Professor French is watching.
Yeah. If French is still here, I should have gone down to like 10 lands.
I think we got down to 7 now.
They have an animation module too.
Oof. That's gross.
Womp.
Oh, French. Chat's so quiet.
Chat is very quiet. Everybody went to sleep.
What is this sleep?
It's this thing people tell us about that we don't do, but we probably should.
Yeah, fair point. What do you got?
Aww. That's no fair.
Voice is too melodic.
Yep. I can lay down too. Alright. I think I can still reach the mouse though. We're good.
Yeah, it starts to hurt my neck.
Yeah, you don't have to do this.
I'm not as nimble as you.
I've also got this nice, the back of this thing to lean on. I don't want to crush my hat though.
Yeah, we already broke the hat once today.
Besides that, if I'm sitting there, the cat can't get through. Do you mind? You're every time you do that, look what happens. I turn into a ghost. I look like a ghost right now. Woo! Hey, look, I'm a Ghostbuster.
Aren't you the thing that the Ghostbusters hunt?
I'm a Ghostbuster Buster?
The ghost that Ghostbusters try to bust?
There we go. Counters. Ugh. There goes the cat again.
So you go what? Fragmentize? Off the top?
So let's see. I can attack in with the 4/5 and kill some stuff.
If you attack in with a 4/5, you can Panharmonicon this turn. Next turn, draw 2 cards with Prism.
I think I use the mana to make this have Vigilance.
Yeah.
Night Scepter K. Take it easy.
And if you really need to, then you can just Subtle Strike.
Yeah.
Which preferably you don't need to, but
if I have to Subtle Strike, it's gonna be a 2-for-1. We'll probably just take 4.
That's what I would do if I was the opponent.
I could also just Panharmonicon and pass, so I can draw 2 cards off of Prism next turn.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I might do that even if I have to Subtle Strike and not play Prism this turn.
You can also just draw land next turn and play both if you really had to as well. I mean, I don't know if we can draw another one of our 7 or what 12 lands.
Blocks.
No blocks. I would have blocked.
They could triple block to try and kill it, but then things go very bad for them.
Yeah.
I don't think I play the Prism. They're just going to chump? Alright.
Yeah. So I think you play the Panharmonic on here. The only downside to that would be if they had switched control. Right? With Artistry.
Yeah. I don't know what we can do about that anyways. At the moment.
I mean, then we could just draw trade wins, but...
We are going to be drawing 2
don't have
cards.
Artistry. Whirler Maker.
Whirler Maker, alright. Maybe they'll spend a bunch of mana, we can just kill it all with 1.
Ooh, land. Land.
Alright.
Pioneer.
So let's see, I can attack with this, then I can't Pioneer.
I think you attack with that, see if what their blocks are. So if they just chump again, we're at 16 life still. So if they just chump again, then we just play Pioneer, double counters.
Yeah, I can't give it Vigilance though and play Pioneer is the problem.
I don't think we need to, do we? We're still at
No, probably
16
not.
life.
Yeah.
And what are they going to have us select?
Should I make this a 4-3?
I think so. I think you just race so fast with that. And it also negates the Whirler Maker.
Yeah, any of the servos.
Because you'll sub like next turn if they make a Whirler Maker, or if they use the Whirler Maker.
Yeah, we can subtle strike it.
Yeah. I gotta look that up real quick.
Okay, that is a thing.
Well, you can subtle strike that, I suppose.
Ooh, trade
Ooh,
wins.
trade wins.
I could trade wins their counter thing and get the Prism back to draw more cards.
Trade wins is an instant. I don't think we really need to do that. We could
So if I attack right now, they will make a servo to block with.
But if they do that, then you subtle strike the Cobra, put a +1/+1
Right.
counter on
So I think I attack with both.
Pioneer. Yeah. Subtle strike in MTG. Yep. We are in fact doing that. I was gonna say subtle strike before the blocks, but choose both.
Oh yeah, I hit the wrong one.
So Cobra gets
-1.
-1. Plus on the flyer.
Hey Dexar, how's it going?
Meltdown.
Meltdown. Alright.
Well, you made them use the meltdown on the Pioneer at least.
I can also just bounce the Meltdown to their hand. And then get my Prism back, and they can still take 4.
Then they replay it next turn on the Mastodon.
Yeah, I think I just want to get Prism back, right? Prism's better.
But you can't replay Prism now, so end of their turn.
Yep.
End of their turn, actually, probably bounce the Herald, right? Or what's that thing with the counters?
Servant of the Conduit.
Because then they can't use the animation module to keep putting +1 counters on their stuff.
Right, yeah, I want to bounce that, and I want to bounce the Prism.
Yeah, I think we just say screw it to the... Okay. Hopefully they fabricate the same dude.
Yeah,
Do
they
it.
want to make it a 5/5.
Do it.
Nope.
Nope.
Make a servo. Sure.
Yeah, I could bounce a flyer. Like, we could have bounced the Pioneer.
Yeah, we could have. I think we have other things to bounce with, so we could just draw those. I like just drawing extra cards right now. A 1/4 in the air is still fine.
That's a thing. Yeah, their High Spire still has reach, though, so... Inspired Charge is also a thing.
Yep,
Can we
we have
kill...
an Augmenter.
Do we have the ability to kill the High Spire with Inspired Charge right now, or no? No, we
it
don't.
would make it a
Yeah,
3.
just Augmenter and
So we have 6 mana, so I think I can Vigilance the 4/5, send it in. They can't do much about that.
yeah. Then create 4.
Yep. Next turn they die.
Hey, Pecos, thanks for the follow.
Yes. Thank you for the follow. Sorry I didn't say so. I'm trying to concentrate. We are getting a little low on time too.
That's game 2. Servos.
Servos and servos. So now I think they are just dead, unless we do something very awesome. Going wide. Jody J.
They're just
thank
gonna
you
put
too.
out blockers right now.
Yeah, they're just gonna throw as much stuff down on the ground as they can.
I have 1 card left in hand, so they can't have much. Crab. Yeah, their blocks are atrocious right now.
So let's see, we can make this Vigilance attack with 7 creatures. They can block 4. They'll definitely take 3 tokens and go to 12, and this will kill them, right? They can't block. Okay, so they'll block this, and 2 things. Oh, yeah. Then lots of
they
things
still
will
blow
die.
up their entire board, though.
Yeah.
Except for the High Spire. Tutor 402,
Tutor
thanks for the
402.
follow.
Yes, thanks for the follow. Hey, we should do that at the same time so we know we're not a ventriloquist act.
But aren't we?
Unless you are. You can be
I
one
don't
by
know.
yourself.
Who controls who?
Here they come. Thank you, it is a nice hat. I got it in Disney World. At Epcot. In the Mexico section.
Wow, they
It was just
decided
the
to
right
go
size.
that way? So they'll be left with Crab? Alright, good luck with that one.
This is when they play that card that we were talking about that just bounces everything and we cry and cry and cry.
No, they play a
Aether's Well
land.
Agent?
Yeah.
Except they have 0 cards. A Johnny Goldmane with 2 J's. Thank you for the follow. Too bad you exploded. Somebody clean that up.
Alright, let me get the mop.
Alright. There's bits all over.
There's the mop. I have what, 1 card in hand?
Did I just have 6 in my turn?
I think so.
Ah. Oh, great. I think I clicked on that. Make a thing.
You can just take down. Just rub it in. Like, what happened to my board?
It got crunched. Yeah, I gotta be close to 750. What did you say, Von Bane? 11? I'm at 10?
There we go.
Alright, so...
We hit our
didn't see
follower
much.
goal.
Yes, we did. 10 is my goal. Yay! 10 followers! Thank you all the new followers. So, I don't think we want to change anything here. I think we're okay at the moment. But for those of you who are new, hi, I'm Melvin.
And I am
Takedown
Adam.
was good. Takedown definitely. I mean, I don't know if it was necessary there, but it's gonna be good. Thank you for tuning in. I stream on Mondays and Thursday nights, mostly limited. Part of the Rogues Gallery, we're up there. Definitely follow us on Twitter if you're looking for things to watch on Magic streams. We got some good folks like Mr. Murphy here, who mostly plays Modern and Standard. You draft sometimes too, right?
Actually, I primarily play Modern and Limited.
Limited?
I don't play much Standard.
Oh, okay.
Constructed anyway. I can't keep up with it enough.
Did you see the Desert Bus was giving away a complete set of Standard as one of their prizes if you donated money?
Really?
Yeah, they it was pretty neat.
Is that done? I might have to go and do that.
No, it was only for like a half hour.
Oh well, yeah.
If you made a I think it was like a $12 donation, they entered you in the raffle for it.
I blame Todd Stevens.
Who doesn't? I don't think we play mechanic here because we can start doing some fun stuff if we get time. And I think we'll have time.
Their deck was kind of dirtily. They have a lot of setup for their deck.
Yeah, they definitely need to get.
Unfortunately, their setup is a little better than ours, but
I think ours is more powerful. I think theirs is more consistent, perhaps, or synergistic. Like if we don't have Panharmonicons or things to do with Panharmonicon, we're in trouble. But they have lots of energy stuff.
Weather Maker, sure.
All right. Another land or two would be nice.
You want to see something interesting, Melvin?
What's that?
Watch the vid.
Oh, it tracks you?
Yeah.
Yeah, mine doesn't do that. Padim.
No, I'm still not sure why it does it.
They're gonna draw cards. So I could smash in the air for 3, or I could play Panharmonicon.
Well, if you smash in the air for 3, they don't draw a card.
Oh, that's true. I like that.
Yeah, that's one bad thing about Padim. Like when you play and you're like, yeah, I got it, and it's like, nope.
I stole it. Then they play 4, and I play the Mastodon. Would like to draw land.
I played a Padim the one game, and someone played a Metalwork Colossus after. I'm like, well, I guess I'm never drawing a card again.
I think the last draft I did on stream, I played a Padim, and then they stole it, and subsequently drew like 7 cards with it.
I remember that. I was there for that.
They cooed it, yeah.
Oh, that looked terrible.
That was a shot to the heart. Ow. Padim, you turned on me. Uh-oh. So I can't really attack here because they can only make 1?
Yep.
I guess I can
it's
attack.
Awkward.
Awkward for them, fine for
yeah,
us.
Awkward for them. I missed the setup on that, by the way, Melvin.
Let's see. So should I play Live Fast and try to draw land, or should I just play Harmonicon?
I think you just play Harmonicon. I don't think we're gonna get that punished for playing that out.
They make a thing.
I feel bad I missed your setup on that.
Oh, that's okay. I just throw them out there. I hope somebody hits them back sometimes. That's all I can do.
Yeah, shot to the heart. That was a perfect setup too.
Because I give Magic a bad name.
Yep.
No, I don't.
No, I was gonna say Padim gives Magic a bad name.
So did you see something off topic? Did you see the thing about Magic and Twitch being like Twitch is the official Magic stream thing now?
Is it?
They had a post about it on their website. I don't know what that means. I mean, most of the stuff was already on. I guess like there won't be a Magic YouTube channel anymore. Why?
I think we live fast here. That's interesting. They're probably just trying to consolidate it all into one thing. Well, that's a land, at least.
It is.
Are we too late? I'm surprised they didn't take the Panharmonicon.
Now they can start stealing cards. Well, they just want to beat us in the air.
But we can just kill the Thopter if we draw our, whatchamacallit.
Prism or Forest?
Yeah.
Ah, now they get cards. Ah, no.
Wow, that feels even worse.
Oh, now we're in a bad spot.
Attacking didn't do anything there.
I could have attacked for 1, yeah.
Attacking really didn't do anything, I don't think. So we draw the other Panharmonicon now?
Or a island to get a Cloudblazer out.
See, why didn't they just take the Panharmonicon and then... They put on the Padim, huh? Ooh, Prism. That'd be so much better with the Panharmonicon out. That's a land.
So let's see, I can take down our own thing.
Or do we hold off for trade winds? Or do we not play trade winds?
We have trade winds in here. I guess next turn we can play the Cloudblazer and block it. So we could play Colony. We could play the Augmenter. Next turn we could play Mechanic and...
I think we just play the Augmenter here.
Make some servos.
Yeah.
Try to set up for Inspired Charge to be an out. We could just suddenly win.
And they know we have it too, so they'll be...
Yeah, I guess I could have played the Elephant.
No, because we played the Prophetic Prism.
Did we only have 3 mana?
No, we played the Prophetic Prism and then we drew into the land.
No, okay. So we didn't have enough.
No. Because we drew the Prism initially and then...
Right. So we hit 5. Well...
We had
Prism
4
only cost
mana.
us 1 though, right?
Oh, Mastodon only cost us 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, things happen. I keep forgetting about Inspector being floating there. Granted, I never get to play with Inspector. I always have to steal it from someone else.
It would be nice if it just showed you the altered casting cost on the cards. Somehow.
I think that would get a little awkward.
You could make the number like
really big
or
and say,
something.
this costs 4 mana, you idiot.
No, just change the color and change the number. So like blue means less, red means more, that sort of thing. If you wanted to.
Yeah. Suggestions for wizards.
Yes. They'll get the next one. There we go.
They'll get it some. Oh, hi. Oh, hi.
So now we could trade winds Prism and the Thopter.
Replay the Prism, draw cards.
Or do we want to stop Padim from drawing cards?
We can't trade winds the Thopter. That's hexproof, right?
Oh yeah. So we could play Cloudblazer here. Just draw 2 cards and get some life and block.
Hearthstone does it.
Hearthstone does. Of course it does.
Well, Hearthstone is Hearthstone.
I think I just Cloud Blazer here.
Unfortunately, we're just playing some paper here.
Maybe I'll get my gear shift and I can get this back.
Oh, look, it's a Panharmonicon.
Oh, good. That'll be good later.
We're getting low on time.
Yeah.
I sound like a TV apologist.
Let's see if they make a token here.
It does and it doesn't. It's serviceable. It's better than it used to be, but it's nowhere near what it should be. How about that?
Discard. Colony?
Yeah. You don't want to be taking
too much of a liability.
But the MTGO market for Wizards is secondary to them. It's actually like tertiary. Because secondary market for them is singles and etc.
So I can never trade wins this thing back. I think I have to block.
Yeah, and if you draw your dude, then you just get it back. Oh look, right. A meltdown.
Well, got a removal. Great. So I can play Mastodon or I could play Harmonicon for 3, leaving me 3 mana to play Propeller. But I can't play Propeller and that costs 7. Just a little too far behind.
Step 1, take advantage of being digital. Yes, that would be a good idea. However, that is not the case most of the time. They have a lot of things.
They have a lot of tokens.
We're just like half a turn behind.
Yeah.
That artistry card is just nuts. Because it's such a tempo swing.
Can't block.
Well, we're clearly going to take down this turn.
Yeah.
Because we have to. Take down and Pioneer. Actually, can we do all...
Harmonicon? So this will cost me 7. This is 1. So we're 1 short of doing all that.
Yeah,
so I guess we can Harmonicon.
That takedown has been clutch, though, I will say that.
Yeah, it has done some work. It just killed like 4 things.
No, you want to... Okay.
I think I want to do that so I can just trade it off in the air.
So next turn we can what? Pan... I don't know how we get out of this.
If we draw Gearsmith, we can start looping the Cloud Blazer.
Yeah, we'll mill ourselves to death, but...
What a way to go.
Well, I can't return the Pioneer, so just no for that one. What do we need here? And some land.
We could bounce again.
Yeah, I can't replay, so. Trying to think of what we need here. So we're just gonna start.
We're just gonna start losing the Thopters. We need to get this Harrier down to block, and then not run through.
That's a problem.
Yeah.
That's a problem. Mechanic bounce the other mechanic in the prism.
Yeah.
Oh look, 2 lands. Hey, we got our green land that we don't need anymore.
Yay.
You know what we need here? Gear Hulk.
We have to trade it with the Thopter.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3. We didn't have to trade Winds with Thopter there. We will have to soon, but
yeah,
we can't trade Winds with Thopter. It's not an option because of Padim.
That's also true. So they have a pump spell?
Oh, we're just gonna go to 1. Alright, what saves us here? Anything?
Gearsmith?
Maybe. Well, there's the Gearsmith, so Gearsmith for Cloud Blazer, cast Cloud Blazer. Alright. Well, we got our Inspire charge. Can we even remotely win through this board, though?
I don't know.
How much time do we got left?
40 seconds?
Oh, well. Let's see. Our next line has to be...
They have less attackers in the air now. We're at 5. I think next turn we play as many servo things as we can.
I'd have saved that land.
Yeah, I should have saved 1.
So we mechanic the augmenter. Not your land anyway.
I think we're just going to time out.
Yeah, but servos, mechanic for the mechanic and the thing, the augmenter. Other mechanic.
I can't click on it. Ah, too late. One more turn, and I think we would have had it.
F6.
Yeah, it's too late. I think we would
close.
have come back if we had not timed out. They couldn't have killed us in the air, right? They've got 3 flopters. They were going to make a 4th one. We still had 2 flyer blockers. And we had a Cloud Blazer to block 1. I think we actually probably would have won there if we had more time. Well, this is what I get for being silly and talking to people in the audience.
How dare you, audience?
I'm going to call it a virtual win, though.
We'll go with that. I like that.
All right. Well, let's see if we can round this out nicely.
Yeah. This is the worst position to be in. Like, at least 2-1, you get the 2 packs.
Well, that's fine. Because this is still, what, a pack a win?
I don't think so. I think it's just 2 packs gets 2. 1 win gets nothing.
Miss Silent Hill. Be nice, he's a married man. But this is Murph.
Hello.
Well, Professor French, you are a professor, so you know about randomly scolding people for no apparent reason just to keep them on their toes. Candy Link, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it.
You gotta be close to 750, right?
I think I may have passed it by now.
Nice.
Does that mean I have to eat a magic card? Hold on, I'll see what I've got. All right, I've got this.
Ooh, look at that.
Should I eat that one? Oh, the game started. I guess I can't eat it right now. Sorry, you'll have to tune in for that later.
You on a fork and knife?
I think you have to with a masterpiece, right? You can't just like slap some ketchup on it. That is a gourmet meal.
I mean, it's not like you can blend it or anything like that.
Yeah, Panda, that's good advice. Although I click a lot. I should get one of those multi-mousey things. We'll play first once again. Subtle strike. No creatures. Can we keep this? I don't think so.
I think we actually... How many creatures did we run? 13? 14?
A few.
We have a live fast on there.
Alright, we'll keep it.
We have both colors that we need. We have the inspired charge that we need. It's a little loose, but I think it'll work out.
We shall see. Yeah, I should get something. I have just a generic mouse. I used to have a nicer one when I played Warcraft, but it was long ago.
French. Did the card mess your mouth up?
Do I play mechanic?
You
just to get the
can.
beats in. We're not bouncing anything right now.
Yeah, I know that's fine. 'Cause next turn you're probably gonna live fast.
Right. $12 on thumb. How many thumbs do you have?
All right. I think we actually leave up the subtle strike here.
Yeah, I think so. It's slightly awkward.
He had to floss 3 times to get the foil out.
Ugh. All right. Sorry, folks. Professor French has convinced me not to eat the masterpiece.
Oh, that's perfect.
Cubs just sitting there.
That's
too bad.
perfect.
Live fast.
They're gonna try to crash in. Ooh. They're gonna try to crash in. No. Okay. Mastodon's a card.
Yeah. So they didn't have a trick last turn. Can I assume they don't this turn, or are they just playing around our trick?
I think they're just trying to play around our trick, which is fine.
I don't like just taking a turn off, though.
But do we care about a 3/3 cub right now?
We're going to play a Mastodon next turn if we draw a land.
So I don't think we care about a 3/3 cub. I think the cub train has passed.
All right.
And even so, it doesn't have trample, so whatever.
I think we still block. If they play a trick, we could just Gearsmith it back.
Yeah. I mean, what I'm saying is that we can just chump it too if we need to with Augmenter. So, well, Malfunction's a card. That is, in fact, a card. I think I'll eat. I think I'll join the I ate a card club.
So do I make a 4/3 and a servo here? Is that better than the Mastodon?
I think the Mastodon's better, isn't it?
Well, if I'm gonna Gearsmith something back, I'd rather Gearsmith this back.
Fabricate.
Make a 4/3. We'll just price them into using a trick if they want to get the cup in. Good job.
Wow. Hey, Boot, how's it going?
All right, a tiger.
Comes to 6/6.
Yeah. Just once, though.
I think we just take the 6. Oh, snap high. Oh, snap high.
Oh, snap.
Hi.
It's Boot to the head. Another Rogues Gallery member. Will you pay
Got
it?
all the rogues here.
Yeah, it's paid.
Let's see. If they play an oh,
What?
hi.
Okay.
Oh, hi.
No. How do we beat that thing? How do we kill a 6/5 flying lightning bolting machine? Can we?
That, yeah. No.
No.
Nothing of ours hits it. We can't even race. That's the worst part.
Well, we're at 9. They just attack 3 times and we die. They attack twice and we're dead.
Yeah.
Well, folks, we're going to lose to this mythic rare here. At least this game.
I mean, the only thing I would say is try to go wide, and when they try to crew it.
Can we get around Inspired Charge? Is that a thing we can do here?
That's what I'm trying to think. If we go wide, they'll kill one of them, so they'll probably kill that thing. But we can still Subtle Strike, Inspired Charge.
No, it's not a sailor hat. It's a sombrero.
Sombrero. We can also fragmentize their one servo and.
It looks like it says
Inspired
Melvin,
Charge.
but it says Mexico. It's hard
Get
to
in
see.
for. Let's see here.
They would just die now, right? They just shoot us?
No, it's only creature.
Oh, it's a creature.
It's not creature or player. If it were a creature or player, that would just be stupid.
Right, they would just 9 us, we'd die.
What do you got?
Oh, they gain life?
Yeah,
Well, now we're dead.
Now we're dead.
Don't want to show
no
us.
reason to show us.
Nope,
show
nope.
our hands.
Nope.
I made that mistake the one time. I put like a Aether Storm Rock, and then they brought in Takedown. I was like, oopsie.
Alright, well, they have a super big thing. Should I bring in Takedown again? It's a 6/5
Takedown
flyer,
doesn't
right?
kill it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could Mind Rot it? Is that about all I can do?
If they have it.
If they have it?
I don't know what we have that beats it.
I think we just have to hope they don't draw it. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. I mean, we could bring in like the Express, but we don't. Our creatures aren't really that big.
Yeah. I don't really see anything that I would really want.
Yeah, I think we're all right. We just have to hope they don't hit it.
Knowing our luck.
Ugh. No. Alright, this is a mulligan. So close. Yeah, this is slightly better.
I think our deck is just too dirtily for that.
Maybe this colony can get out of control and we can just steal the game.
Not looking likely.
They won't trade here. Yeah.
No.
I think I play the mechanic to block.
I agree. I agree.
The old 2 harmonicas, nothing to play.
They got a +1/+1 counter on that, right? I would assume.
I would think so.
Oh,
Maybe not.
So nice.
Land,
Sure.
please. Oh, boo.
Oh no. It's the prof effect. The prof effect is real.
I thought the professor always drew land.
No, it's always one or the other. You always draw land or you never draw land. You always have like all the playable cards in your deck that are 1 mana short.
So it's kind of all or nothing.
Yeah, it's like a draw terribly kind of thing.
Ah.
Like Prof and I are very much known to just draw terribly.
Land, please. Land dance, land dance. Ah. This land dance, I gotta work on it. I gotta start sooner.
I would show you my land dance, but it requires my legs, so.
That's fine. Make yourself comfortable. No need. Land dance, I would like a land. Land dance, I would like a land. Land dance, I would like a land. Land dance, I would like a land.
I'm sure they would probably like a land too over there.
Alright, big finish. Watch my feet. Hey! Hey! Big kicks. And the splits. Ow.
You alright there?
Yeah, I'm good.
You need a hand?
Land dance, please?
Yeah.
That was a big land dance. Come on, help me out. Ugh.
Built the last as a card.
Terrible.
Don't land dance on their turn.
Apparently
Only
not.
land dance at the
It's
beginning.
too late
of
on my turn. I gotta put a pause in my upkeep to land dance. This is getting too complicated. I can't do this.
You don't have a pause at the beginning of your upkeep?
I could. It seems a little silly.
I usually do when I play limited just for I do draft a lot of blue. So like with Theorist and stuff like that. I like to scry at the beginning of my turn sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes you want to do that. I usually turn it on if I need it. Opponent stuck
I
in
just
four?
usually keep it on because I play fast enough where it's like, if I need it, I need it. If I don't, I don't. I don't think I've ever blacked out.
Please! Yay!
Got there.
After it?
Yeah, I think we just keep, especially since they didn't plus their dude.
Yeah, the cup hasn't been coming in.
I think we just keep bashing face here. I'd like a white land at some point in time, but
A white would be nice. A fifth land would be good.
I would have also liked the block from the highest player there.
Oh.
Yes.
Sweet.
All right.
All right.
It's for all the marbles.
We didn't
Do we have
draw.
more
We drew
marbles?
enough marbles. We drew like 4 marbles.
Do we have more
Okay,
marbles?
well. So I guess we can just run this back. I don't think we saw anything. You this turn. We can't even like tutor for an answer. We don't have anything to kill that.
Nope.
We don't have any tidy conclusions. We don't have any
Anything.
privileges. We just have to race hard.
Yeah, I'm trying to think, but there's really nothing.
Alright, this is fine.
Yeah, in the draw, this is fine.
It would be nice if they didn't have the cup every turn too.
Yeah, it would be. So, Melvin, you won the marbles last time, right?
The last draft I did?
No, with oh look, a turn 2 cup. Shocking. With boot. The terrible
when we
draft.
played the awful draft? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
We did the 5 game, or was it 5 things? I think it was 5 things. Yeah, I nearly squeaked it out 3-2. I think his modern deck had like 21 lands in it or something. It wasn't built right.
Alright, so this game here is for all the marbles, isn't it?
Sort of. I think this is all the prizes, right?
Yep. We either get 2 packs or nothing.
Oh, Colony, where were you before? Always had the Cub.
That Cub is so good.
Yeah, the Cub's very good.
Especially if you have things to build around it. It gets silly. I think I had a 7/7 Cub at one point in time. And then someone revoked privileged it. I was pretty sad about that.
Interesting. Oh, that's not a land. Well, we can play the Colony and leave Fragmentize. Fragmentize won't help. Man, if we'd drawn a land, we could have done something better.
Yeah.
I guess we just play Panharmonicon and start hoping to draw planes next turn, or something.
Or anything that helps us anywhere.
Yeah.
I always found it's weird because Panharmonicon decks, especially, they always have to just survive until about turn 9 to 11. And
right,
if you can do that,
combo decks, right?
Yeah, like if you can do that, it just.
No.
All right.
All right, we're done. We're out. Opponents always had it.
I mean, how do we get around that thing?
We can't. We have to race it. We have to already have a board presence. Otherwise, it just kills us in 2 turns. And we're not drawing lands either. That doesn't help.
Yeah, the no land thing. The only thing that we could do is try to block it.
It's a 6/5 flyer, and it's going to shoot whatever we put in front of it.
Yeah, I mean, we need to have like 17 things. But
I think we're just dead now. What are we going to do? Play a Colony that can't block? I can play a Mechanic. And then we're going to take...
do anything.
This takes 3 to crew, so they're going to hit us for 6. Yep, we lost. Lost to a Mythic Rare.
That's not surprising.
Oh, no, not at all.
That was depressing.
Yep. Well, I think we should have... probably should have won the other game that we lost due to timeout.
On the time, yeah.
Yeah, too much chit-chat. Oh, well. But, hey, at least like I said this way, you got to see the deck play 3 rounds, 3 matches.
Panda, I'll let you know. It'll be probably in a couple months.
Oh, where'd you go? Hold on, I gotta get Skype back. Ah! This is weird. Do you have any snacks?
Do you have any snacks?
Hey, we could do like the ET thing. Someone take a screenshot. Oh, it's fun when it's fun. Ah. All right. Well, what time is it? It is 1:42 your time.
Home. It's even better with your background there, by the way.
Yeah, I like this. This is a wallpaper from a site called digitalblasphemy.com. They do all 3D artistry rendered wallpapers. If you're looking for cool stuff for your backgrounds, I definitely recommend checking them out.
I'll have to get that link from you because I've always wanted like a cool Mass Effect one.
But they have like hundreds of wallpapers, and it's all this one artist who just draws them and does such things. There's like a lot of like planetscapes and virtual. It's called Digital Blasphemy because it's like places that don't really exist, but they look like photos. So it's pretty neat if you're looking for wallpaper stuff and you like this kind of thing.
Yeah, I'll probably check it out.
But yeah, I think we're gonna be running out of time here for tonight, folks. Thank you for tuning in. I will be back on Monday. Murph, do you have any idea when you're gonna be on next?
Probably tomorrow. What is it? Thursday today?
Yeah, today's Thursday.
Yeah, probably tomorrow night, late night.
And I think Boot, you're gonna be on Friday, right? If you're feeling better. I know Boot's been feeling his age. Let's see if we have any rogues on. It doesn't look like any rogues are on at the moment.
I don't think so.
So
I think Z is on tomorrow as well.
Okay.
You got a full lineup on Fridays usually.
Fridays are good. Mondays and Fridays have been really busy. We've had nights like I use multi-Twitch a lot to watch lots of people at the same time. We've definitely had 4 or 5 people on at the same time. So I think the rogues are really. What are you doing? Ah! Help! Nope. Nope. Ow. 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 Don't yell at me. You started it. I would pick you up and throw you if you didn't weigh like 14 pounds. More than me. But yes, so thank you for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you had a fun time. If you want more of me, you can find me on YouTube as well. Ah! My eyes! My eyes! Ow!
Do you need a hand?
What was that? I'm trying to sign off. I'm trying to do my little exit thing, and the cat just attacks my head.
Doesn't want you to leave. Why she keep going?
She doesn't want me to sign off. I think that's it. Oh my goodness, this has been vicious. Ow.
Cat wasn't happy with the result of that deck. Needs you to draft another one.
Panda, can you make a clip of that? I think that was pretty good. So, thank you all for tuning in. Thank you to all my moderators, Bombay, Boots of the Head, Panda, Professor French, all the rogues. Murphy, thank you for stopping by. This was fun. I got to work on not timing out when I have people in the stream. That seems to be always the problem. I like to talk too much and not pay attention. It's hard.
I found that my time to play a match went up by about 25%. Like normally I can just fly through a match in 10 minutes off my total clock in 3 games. I find if I'm streaming it, I take like 20 minutes or so, like anywhere from 15 to 20.
If you have to talk about everything, it takes much longer, and if you have to talk about everything to somebody else and listen to them, it takes like 3 times as long. So it's really easy to time out. But that's okay. I'm not playing. This isn't like a PTQ or anything important. Mostly here to have fun. So.
It's always fun.
Oh yeah. All right. Well, it sounds like we have a good lineup tomorrow. Be sure to follow at MTGO Rogues if you want to see what we're doing. Murphy's got his stuff. Your podcast.
High five.
High five. Can we do that?
High five.
We got it. Thank you, Panda. So where can we find your podcast and your videos on demand?
I'll have to get a link for that.
Okay.
They will be up on the Facebook site though.
Okay, yeah, definitely. So check out the Rogues Facebook page.
I think we have a command for that.
I think Panda will put a command in. I think you can type Facebook and you'll get it or something. I asked about that before. Facebook. There we go. Yes, check us out. So that's it. Like I said, looking out for cats. Can I sign off now? All right, I think it's safe. So
safe to go.
This was fun. And everybody tune in tomorrow to see what's going on with the Vegas Rogues. And as I like to say, I hope your next draft goes better than this one. Don't time out talking, unless it's something you want to do. So, thanks. I'm going to throw you over to Cam on Alien TV. Tell him Melvin says hi, and that's about it. So, see ya.
Bye.
Bye.
That deck didn't go as planned, huh?
Well, I mean, it kind of did. Let me.
They're very